Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to this very special Journey to Ras Al Khaimah webinar. Ras Al Khaimah had a record-breaking year in 2024 with 1.28 million visitors, with goals to attract over 3 million visitors by 2030. This amazing destination has a strategic, sustainable growth vision, which includes plans to open many more new hotels and resorts in the coming years, including Wynn, Nobu, and the unexpected Bahr. So, travel agents, by watching this webinar, you will hopefully be able to help them achieve their goals. Today, we have a great lineup of supplier partners joining us today, who are all keen to share their news and updates with you. So, without further ado, let's meet them all. Firstly, let's say hello to Emma Charlesworth, Market Manager UK and Ireland for Ras Al Khaimah Tourism Development Authority. How are you today, Emma?
I'm amazing, Simon. We have a whole webinar dedicated to Ras Al Khaimah. I couldn't be happier.
What more do you need in your life than a whole webinar? No, well, that's great. Our second presenter representing Hampton Hilton on Marjan Island is Suzanne. Please, can you join us, Suzanne?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining.
I'm being bossy now, but I need your camera on.
Yeah, I cannot switch it on. I don't know why.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Thank you for joining us. It's good to hear you. Up next, I'd like to introduce you to Elena Ivanova, Assistant Director of Sales at Doubletree Hilton Marjan Island. Welcome, Elena.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you very much for also joining us, Elena. We also have, on behalf of Intercontinental, Mina, we have Alexander Kovinko. Please join us, Alex.
Good afternoon, everyone. Greetings to everyone from Intercontinental Ras Al Khaimah, and see you very soon again with the webinar session.
Thank you very much, Alex. Appreciate you joining us. Our final presenter of the day, representing Rixos today, will be Jan Kaya, the Country Sales Manager for the UK. Hi, Jan. Lovely to see you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Right. Okay. Wonderful. Everyone has been introduced. So that's good. Following our usual format, everyone, each of our presenters will deliver a 10-minute presentation. If you have any questions, and believe me, I want you to ask questions. I want you to make them as tricky and difficult. No, I don't want you to make them difficult. I want you to make them useful to you and your potential sales. So if you've got questions about any of the properties as we go through, please ask them. And obviously for Emma as well in terms of the general destination, but please ask them using our Q&A function. And then after each presentation, I'll pose a few of your questions to each supplier at the end of their presentation. Each presenter will also announce their competition prize and question at the end of their training session. And as always, to enter the competition, you do that after the webinar has finished via our website. It'll be on travelbulletin.co.uk/webinar competition. To make life easier, we'll also post a link to the competition in the chat as well. The deadline to win today's prizes will be Monday, the 3rd of March at 4 p.m. So you've got all weekend to answer all of your questions and everything else, but keep it fresh in your mind and therefore ideally later today or tomorrow. We've got some great prizes on offer today, so listen carefully to the presentations in order to give yourselves the best chance of winning. Okay, let's crack on with our first training session. Emma, so if our other partners, make sure you're muted and turned off your cameras, that'd be great. Okay, Emma's joined us on screen. I will leave you in charge, Emma, and see you shortly.
Thank you, Simon. I will just share my screen. And we can get cracking. So thank you so much for joining today, guys. Yep, I'm Emma, the UK Market Manager for the beautiful destination of Ras Al Khaimah, 45 minutes north of Dubai International Airport. a much less crowded part of the UAE. We call ourselves the Nature Emirates. You don't have to come very far out of the hotels of Ras Al Khaimah to find yourself immersed with all the incredible nature we have on offer in the destination. Yeah, very different to the other parts of the UAE that are much more popular. And what makes us really, really unique is our little Holy Trinity. It's the three unique landscapes that we offer in the destination. So we have the incredible mountains, we have our amazing terracotta deserts, and we have our beautiful 64-kilometer coastline. So we're going to go into a little bit of detail about all three of these amazing landscapes within Ras Al Khaimah today, so that you can see a little bit about what we've got going on in each part of the destination. So starting with that amazing coastline, we have got fantastic beaches. Now, when my lovely hotel partners come on to tell you about their hotels, you will see from their presentations, we don't do small beaches in Ras Al Khaimah. They're big, they're beautiful white sandy beaches. They're never crowded, gentle sloping, great for families. And yeah, just beautiful, beautiful beach coastline across the whole destination. As well as beaches, we also have natural mangrove coastline along Ras Al Khaimah, and it's in our mangroves that you will find one of our very popular cultural attractions. So Ras Al Khaimah is very well known for having a lot more history on offer than a lot of the other Emirates, and you will definitely find that by coming on a visit to the Suwaidi Pearl Farm. And this is a beautiful day trip. You go out on one of the traditional dhow cruise boats across our mangroves. On that boat trip, you're going to see all that incredible nature out on the water. We have sea turtles, you will see flamingos, you even see wild camels that walk along the shoreline here. And then after the boat journey, you come aboard at the Pearl Farm. And this is such an interesting place to learn about the history of the local sea tribes of Ras Al Khaimah. For many, many centuries, they were pearl divers. And some of the guys that work here at the Pearl Farm, they are the direct descendants of the last ever pearl divers. And they are super proud and super passionate to teach you about the pearl diving history, as well as showing you how pearls are made within the oysters. And you can buy some of the handmade pearl jewelry here as well. It's a really beautiful way to spend a morning or an afternoon out of the hotels in Ras Al Khaimah. Then heading from our shoreline back to our desert. Our desert is again full of nature. We have a nature reserve out here called Al Wadi. You can do nature drives and see all that local wildlife, oryx, gazelle, all the wild camels. We have a lot of fantastic activities on offer out here as well. So for example, you see here, we've got the dune bashing safaris, which are very popular across all of the UAE. And we do have that up in Ras Al Khaimah as well. Where all these desert activities are, it's only about a 20-minute drive from most of our beach hotels. So it's super easy to come out, spend some time in the desert, and then easily get back to your hotel. One of the more popular attractions out in our desert at the minute is our hot air balloon rides. They've become very popular with us. Why? Because the weather's so good all the time that they very rarely have to cancel, which is obviously a really good selling point with balloon flights. But also it's really, really good value for money. I would definitely advise you to jump on the website for the company Action Flight that run these flights and check out how good the pricing is. You get a 60-minute flight, and after every single flight you get whisked off for a champagne breakfast afterwards. So if you've got people coming on a special occasion to the destination, I would highly recommend letting them know that this is on offer. Of course, we have desert camps out in the desert as well, and we've got quite a few different ones, all offering something a little bit different in terms of packages. Most people come out to our desert before sunset because we have some incredible sunsets happening out in the desert. We do on the coastline as well. The sunsets in Ras Al Khaimah are unbeatable, but they are very special out in the desert too. So the evening packages with our desert camps, you've got very traditional ones like the Bedouin Basata camps. You'll have all the Emirati dancing, the local Emirati food. You can get henna tattoos and things like that. We've got the very adventurous ones, people that want to do the quad biking, sandboarding, that is all on offer. And we've got a luxury camp called Sonara, and that's where people can have a more high-end sort of fine dining in the desert experience. So yeah, look, our desert is a very special place. There's loads happening out here. And I've got one little video that's just going to help bring it to life a little bit. And then, guys, the final of the 3 landscapes are amazing mountains. So we're very fortunate that from the hotels in Ras Al Khaimah, you can be in our mountains in a very, very short transfer time, even right to the top of Jebel Jais. The highest peak takes about 1 hour, 20 minutes max from our hotels for people that want to come for a bit of adventure or just for incredible views. At the bottom of the mountain, we have Bear Grylls Explorers Camp. This is great for families or couples that are outdoorsy. We have high ropes courses, archery, proper survival courses, loads of different stuff on offer at the camp. They do some great packages, even full 24-hour overnight survival courses if you're brave enough to stay out in the mountains. And from the bottom of the mountain right up to the very top, definitely what I would say is our most popular attraction is the Jais flight. This is the Guinness certified longest zip line in the world. This is, it's 2.83 kilometers long from point to point. You go head first off the top of our mountain and you hit speeds of about 150 kilometers per hour. So it's definitely not for the faint-hearted, but it is definitely an incredible bucket list attraction that I highly recommend. Next to the Jais flight, we also have our incredible toboggan ride, the Jais Sledder. This one's great for families because little kids can go on this one. And this is an almost 2-kilometer track where you fly down the mountain up to 40 kilometers per hour in your little toboggan. You control the speed yourself, and it's really good fun. Highly recommend it. And in the same places where we have that, we also have 1484 by Puro. So this is the UAE's highest restaurant that sits at the top of Jebel Jais. They do food from around the world. They do a full bar service as well. You can get great cocktails up here. It's just an amazing view sitting out on their terrace, overlooking all of the mountains back down to where the main city and the beaches of Ras Al Khaimah are. So even if you don't want to do any of the high adrenaline stuff, you can come up here. It's always got a great atmosphere with loads of hikers and bikers coming through, and it's just a really cool place to sit and have some lunch. So again, I've got another little video that's just going to show you some of the exciting highlights of our mountains in Ras Al Khaimah. And guys, for you, we've got a fantastic online training program with OTT. It's an award-winning course. It'll tell you everything else you need to know about the destination that I haven't been able to squeeze into 10 minutes today. But yeah, the key thing to take away, guys, when you think of Ras Al Khaimah, you think mountains, desert, and beaches. That is us. That is what your clients will have when they come to our beautiful destination. And I'm super excited for you to hear a bit more from all of our hotel partners today. That is it from me.
Right, we're back on. I'm here. That you've not only you've done earlier than your 10 minutes. You're rocking and rolling. I've got some quick questions for you, Emma. So I've got people who've come on. I've got a number of them about age restrictions. So I've had Rich Smith. I've had Kieran Rupert. I've had Sharon Vaughan. As well, but Cheryl Dad as well. They're asking about hot air balloons, about the Jebel Jais, about are there any age restrictions on them, first of all, before we go to height or anything else?
No, it's not age restricted. It is height and weight restricted. So I believe, for example, for the zip line, I think it's a minimum It's either 40 or 60 kilos. Can't remember which one. So
Okay.
it's like 40 or 60 kilos minimum, and a minimum height as well. So if you go, there's a great website, which is Visit Jebel Jays. It has all of the amazing things we have up there, and it will tell you exactly. And it's the same for the hot air balloons. I know that people have taken kids, like 5-year-old kids, on the hot air balloons. I think it's down to parent discretion if they think their kids are well behaved enough to go up to 5,000 feet in a hot air balloon.
It's all about signing that waiver form before you get in. Okay, so it's from a weight point of view, it's about you being heavy enough, not too heavy. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
One more thing in terms of because of the same scenario, but age for Bear Grylls, is there an age on that?
Yeah, they do proper family courses that young kids can go on. So I'm not sure off the top of my head, but it's definitely something I could send in a follow-up and find out for you.
Okay, one more thing I've got from someone who's decided to remain anonymous. Worries me that. It worries me. But they're asking, is the Pearl Farm open all year round?
Yes.
Okay, so summer months as well as everything else. Okay, good. I'm going to ask you one thing. You said about the website for the or the Jace experiences, everything that you can go to there. Someone else asks as well. Sharon asked, where do you book the experiences from? How do you do that? Is there one way that you recommend, or is there a number of different ways of doing it?
Well, look, most of the destination management companies, so depending on where the agent works and who they're hooked up to, we've got loads of DMC partners that feature all of the activity product. Feeling that, you can go to the Visit Ras Al Khaimah website, find whichever one you're looking for, and it will link you straight through to be able to book directly. So there's multiple ways to do it. Also, in the hotels, all of our hotels have fantastic concierge services. They can book it for your guest in resort as a last option.
Okay, fantastic. You are done, sorted. Thank you. Could you tell us about your competition question and prize?
Yep, so my prize is a much sought after luggage organizer that
I've got one.
You've got one.
got
I know
one.
you do, and you love it. You love it. Luggage organizer, and we're going to do a bottle of champagne as well. And my question is, what is the name of the family friendly toboggan ride on Jebel Jays?
Okay, name that family-friendly toboggan ride, and you'll be able to do that. Remember, not now. Don't put it in the chat. Then everyone else will know, and suddenly it'll be not the secret you thought it might be. So thanks for that, Emma. We look forward to seeing you again.
You're welcome. Enjoy the hotels, guys.
They will. Right. Okay. Thank you, Emma. Okay. We next have the Hampton, Hilton, Marjan Island presentation. Please, can I welcome back Suzanne? Are you there?
Yes, I'm there now. Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. I will leave you to share your screen, and I'll see you at the end for questions.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. So I'm very happy to represent the Hampton by Hilton Hotel on Marjan Island today. For those of you who already know the brand Hampton, might know it as a 3-star hotel brand located by airports or the city center. Now you can see this is a beach resort. We are the only Hampton hotel by the beach, and we have 4 stars. We are located on Marjan Island, which is 30 minutes from Ras Al Khaimah Airport and the city center of Ras Al Khaimah, and about 45 minutes drive from Dubai Airport. We provide the free shuttle service if guests are staying with us 5 nights and longer, which is the return transfer to 3 airports, Dubai, Sharjah, and Ras Al Khaimah. Since we are located on an island, all our rooms have a full sea view. So you would get the view, which is shown here on the pictures from all of the rooms. We also have the balconies in all of our rooms. And there are 2 types. So we have here the king room with a sofa bed, which can accommodate 2 + 2. So the 2 kids will be on the sofa bed. And we also provide kids go free. So 2 kids up to 12 years will be free of charge on the same meal plan as booked by the parents. The second room option will be the twin bedroom. So here we can also accommodate 2 + 2, but it will be on existing bedding, so without the sofa bed. But the twin beds are queen size, so they are also big enough to have 2 + 2. This is how the sofa bed will look like in our king rooms. So this is also spacious enough for 2 small kids. All the rooms have the standing shower as shown on the picture. In terms of restaurants, there are multiple options. So usually Hampton hotels, they have one breakfast restaurant and that's it. Here it's a bit different because we have multiple restaurants and bars available. So in the lobby, we have our 24/7 bar where we provide snacks and drinks. And also Starbucks coffee is available here. We also have a shop in the lobby where guests can get some snacks or souvenirs, cigarettes, whatever. And then apart from that, the closest shop from the hotel will be in Alhambra Mall, where we also provide a daily free shuttle for all our guests. Yes, and then we have also outside at the pool our pool bar by the infinity pool. So if guests with us book all inclusive, they can grab drinks from 9 in the morning already, and from 12 the alcoholic beverages from all of these venues. So the pool bar, the lobby bar, or the restaurant, and then we also have beach trucks at the beach. This is how the bar and the pool looks like. Here we have the buffet restaurant. So as part of the all-inclusive package, we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner from the buffet. We also have 2 a la carte restaurants, which I will show you now. However, they are not included in the all-inclusive. It's only the buffet restaurant. Here at the beach, we can see the trucks. So there's one beverage truck where a guest can take the drinks anytime who book all-inclusive. And then there's also a snack truck for the food items, but that will be also chargeable. So if guests book all-inclusive, only the main meals from the restaurant are included. Now here we have 2 a la carte restaurants, and these are 2 branded restaurants. So in Ras Al Khaimah, there are not many branded restaurants. It's not like in Dubai, but with us in the hotel, there are 2 very well-known restaurant brands. So one of them is Karma Cafe by Buddha Bar. Buddha Bar is a worldwide known restaurant brand, very high-end, very nice luxurious interior. There's a live DJ every night who's playing those typical Oriental beats. We have a bar with great cocktails, and then of course Pan-Asian food, sushi, which is really nice presented, very good quality of food. So this is also one of the reasons we cannot include it in our meal plans, because it's a different price level. A lot of guests come from outside as well, but for in-house guests we give a 20% discount. And then also we have multiple promotions throughout the week, which they can also make use of, for example, the ladies' nights or the happy hours and so on. The second a la carte this is just for you to see. So there's a beautiful terrace with sea views, and we also have our sunset brunches here on that terrace every Saturday. The second a la carte restaurant is Claw Barbecue. This is also a restaurant brand, which is also in Dubai and other locations in this region. This is an American sports bar slash restaurant. So there are multiple TV screens where we show football matches and other sports games. And also one of the highlights is the gaming part. So you can see here on the right side, there's a bull riding available. All the guests coming here, they can use all these games for free. There's also a basketball machine. They can do boxing, billiard, table tennis, table football, and all of these games. So this is really fun, like typical American style, finger food, and so on. And this is a really cool venue, very different from Buddha Bar, which is more of a relaxed and romantic atmosphere. And here it's more like fun and sports bar vibe. Then we have multiple facilities as well, which is usually not expected from a Hampton hotel. So we have the 24/7 fitness center, also with a personal trainer available. There's a beautiful view to the pool from the gym. There's a spa as well with treatment rooms. We have a ladies' salon for hair and nail treatments. This is a kids club, which is very spacious. So we can see here the outside area with the playground and the kids' swimming pool outside, all in the shadow. Inside, there are different rooms for different kids' ages. We also have PlayStations here for the teenagers. And apart from that, in the outside area as well, so we have the water sports center with motorized and non-motorized water sports. We do yoga classes. We have inflated activities on the beach side and in the water side available for the kids to play. Yeah, all in all, it's a resort for everyone, not only for families. We also have a lot of adults staying with us. There are a lot of nice Instagrammable spots, as you can see here. And yes, you can find my contact details. Thank you so much. That's all from my side.
Wonderful. Suzanne, you are powering through, which is great. You know, it's really, really good. I've got a few questions for you, some of which I'm sure you'll know very quickly. So Greg asks, booking the transfers, how do you go about that? Is that done in advance? How do you do that?
Yes, we would need to know at least a day or two in advance, and it's always best to contact the hotel directly or through your or the agents can contact us and send us the flight details, and then we can arrange it. But we would need to know, yes, at least a day or two in advance.
Okay, wonderful. I've got a couple. Alex Maxwell Clark asks, do you have some interconnecting rooms for families?
We do, yes. Thank you for mentioning. So we have the family rooms, which are a king room connected to a twin room, and it's more than 50% of the whole inventory that can be connected. So we have in total 515 rooms. Out of that, more than half can be connected, and it's sold as a separate category. So if you book family room, that means it's guaranteed interconnected.
Okay, I've got one more question about the sort of the a la carte restaurants. I've got two things to ask about them, really.
Yeah.
I've got Rachel who asks, sorry, not Rachel, I've got Lizette who asks, on the a la carte dining, what is the supplement? And also, while you can answer that one, if you could also answer, Kieran asks, with the a la carte dining, if you're all inclusive, does that follow through to that a la carte restaurant?
Yes, so unfortunately, as I mentioned, we don't include the a la carte restaurants in our meal plans because it's a different pricing level. They are branded restaurants, and it's not part of the meal plans, unfortunately. But guests can get 20% discount from the a la carte menu, so they can choose whatever they like from the menus with a 20% on everything. And also, apart from that, we have these promotions that I mentioned. So, ladies' nights, happy hours, all you can eat sushi nights, taco Thursdays, and so on. So there are a lot of promotions also happening.
Wonderful. Okay. One last one I'm going to ask in terms of the personal trainer. Rachel asks, we're presuming the personal trainer costs extra rather than being part of, but could you give us an idea? Don't worry about how much that is. They can ask about that, but are there any classes at all as part of the?
We do. So we have, there was one picture where it was showing a yoga class outside. So we do this. And for the personal trainer, yes, it's chargeable, but the gym is free of charge. Also, sauna steam room will be free of charge. But there are certain activities that we are also doing by the beach side or, yes, that the guests can make use of.
Fantastic. Okay. Any more questions that anyone's got for Suzanne? We will post them on to her after with the chat and what have you. So please do that. Please do save questions for other people, though. If you've got ideas, things that you want to know generally, then make sure that you ask them as we go along. Thank you for that, Suzanne. If you wouldn't mind, please share us what your prize is going to be and also tell us what your question is.
So the prize that I'm giving away is 2 nights complimentary stay at Hampton by Hilton on bed and breakfast basis. And the question to win this prize will be name our 2 a la carte restaurants.
Okay, so the prize covers a stay for 2 people for 2 nights bed and breakfast. And the question was name 2 a la carte restaurants at Hampton by Hilton, Marjan Island. Okay, thank you ever so much. Thank you, Suzanne. I really appreciate your input, and we'll see you again at the end.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Don't forget, everyone, competition link is on the chat as well, so you can go and enter that after the competition. Oh, sorry, after the webinar is over. Okay, next we have our next presentation is going to be by Elena, representing the Doubletree Hilton Marjan Island. So welcome back. We look forward to hearing from you and what you have to say. Elena has already shared her screen, so I'm going to leave you to...
Hello. Hi, everyone. So my name is Elena, and I represent the beautiful hotel in Ras Al Khaimah, Doubletree by Hilton Marjan Island. So our hotel was opened in 2014, and we have in total 723 rooms and suites in our hotel. So we are one of the biggest hotels in Ras Al Khaimah in terms of the room count. And as you can see from the picture, the hotel has a huge territory, and our rooms are located in three main blocks of the hotel. So the one in the middle, this is our main building where our standard rooms are located. On the right side, you can see the blocks where we have our bay club rooms, and on the left side there is 9 buildings, low-rise villas, where we do have our deluxe rooms located, and I'll take you through our room types in more details as well. Our hotel is located on a man-made island called Marjan, and of course it has its own private beach, which is 650 meters long. So even when the hotel with its 723 rooms is fully occupied, we still have enough space for all of our guests at the beach. Our hotel has a wide selection of different facilities, which makes it a perfect choice for the family vacation, and also that's why we are very, very popular in UK market as well. So we have in total 13 restaurants and bars in our hotel. We have 8 swimming pools. We have a beautiful kids club with an arcade zone and outdoor kids playgrounds. We do have a big aqua park, Tarzan boat. Of course, we have spa center and a fitness center as well. As for the room types, we just have three main room types. So now in your screen, you can see our entry-level room, which is called guest room. These rooms can be with a sea view or with a pool view. And the size of this room is 32 square meters. It can accommodate maximum 2 adults plus 1 child. These rooms have can be with 1 king-size bed, or also there is an option with 2 twin beds as well. All of our rooms have balconies, and as I mentioned, all of the rooms, they will have either full sea view, or there are also rooms with a partial sea view and pool view as well. Good point is that in our hotel we do have interconnecting rooms, which you can guarantee in advance if you book a room type called family room. So basically, family room is going to be 2 rooms like this, which are connected by the door from inside. And the next room type is deluxe room. So you can see deluxe room is much more spacious than the previous room type. The size of this room is 45 square meters. Maximum occupancy is 2 adults plus 2 children. As I mentioned before, these rooms are located in separate buildings, which we have on the left side of the main building. These rooms also can have interconnecting option if you book a family room, and all of these rooms, they have either a balcony, or also we have the rooms located on the ground floor with direct access to the garden. And the last room type is called Bay Club room. Bay Club room is our luxuries room type. As you can see, this room type is different in terms of the design from the previous 2 rooms. Also, these rooms are more new than the rest of the facilities. The building where Bay Club rooms are located was opened in 2016, so 2 years apart from the rest of the facilities. So you can see that they look much more fresh and more modern in terms of the design. So this is something which you can offer to your VIP clients. And me personally, I would always recommend these rooms to the couples, because as you know, our hotel is a family-friendly hotel, but these buildings, they are in a little bit remote area of the hotel. So for those who want to stay in more quiet side of the hotel, this is just a perfect option. And as for the dining facilities, as I mentioned before, we have in total in our hotel 13 restaurants and bars, which is a nice selection for one hotel. So we have one open international cuisine restaurant. We have also 4 a la carte restaurants. Vespa is our Italian restaurant. We have Brasserie, which is our French a la carte restaurant. Sanchaya is amazing Asian cuisine restaurant. And Mazea is our Turkish and Mediterranean cuisine restaurant. Then we also have one rooftop bar. We have a sports bar. We have 2 pool bars, 1 beach bar, and 24 hours lobby lounge as well. As for the meal plans, so in our hotel we offer Hagwort, and we also have 2 types of all-inclusive. So we have standard all-inclusive and we have ultra all-inclusive, and this is where I want to highlight the difference because sometimes we have a little bit of confusion in here. So I just want to tell you what each meal plan includes. So if you book the standard all-inclusive, you will have breakfast, lunch, and dinner in our main buffet restaurant. You will have drinks in all of our restaurants and bars, which we will serve from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. So basically there is a list of drinks which are included, and within this list you can just order them from all the restaurants and bars in our hotel. And on a la carte dining, if you stay on the standard all-inclusive, you will be having a credit of 60 dirhams per person. This can be used every day for lunch, for dinner, no limitation, but it's just a credit 60 dirhams, and the rest what is coming in your bill you will have to pay as a difference. So this is quite a good offer already, and the prices on all-inclusive also really attractive. So I must say that it's a very good value for money. But if you book ultra all-inclusive meal plan, that would mean you will have basically 24 hours food and beverage service. So you will have access to all of our restaurants. There will be mostly no limitations, maybe just 1 or 2 items will not be included, but the rest of the restaurants will be included for you. So you can go to a la carte for lunch, for dinner. You can order from the menu absolutely anything you want. So there is no credit, no set menu, nothing like this. You just go and you can order any food item from the menu you want. The drinks will be also included, but for the ultra all-inclusive, we start serving alcohol a little bit earlier, which is from 9 a.m. till 12 a.m. And also we offer more premium brands of alcohol like Bacardi, Captain Morgan, Jim Beam. This kind of brands usually not the part of the standard all-inclusive. And why do we say it's 24 hours food and beverage service? Because also for those guests who are staying on ultra all-inclusive basis, at the time when we close our restaurants and bars at night, which is from 2 a.m. till 6 a.m., the guests can still have and access to the special snack menu from the room service. So basically, this is 24 hours. You will have food and drinks available in our hotel. Yes, so these are the main differences between these 2 meal plans. And I want to highlight that it's really great that we have both of these options, because the first, the standard all-inclusive is really affordable, but also gives you good variety of everything. But the second one goes at a little bit higher price, but it gives you this complete peace of mind where you know that by the end of your stay, you don't need to pay anything extra for what you consume during your vacation. Our recreation facilities. So as I mentioned before, in our hotel, we have in total 8 pools. And even though we are very family-friendly hotel and majority of our guests, they are families with kids, we still take care of those who are traveling as couples or seniors and they want to stay away from the noisy kids. For them, we have 2 separate adults-only areas. So the ones you see in your pictures, the one on the left, this is our adult-only pool. The kids are not allowed here. And the one on the right is also our floating seawater pool, and this is also adult-only area in our hotel. And then we have, of course, 3 family pools. We have 2 separate pools for the kids, and also we have 1 indoor pool, which is also great because sometimes even in Ras Al Khaimah the weather might be not that good, but for this kind of cases we have an indoor pool as well in our property. And for the little ones, we have a beautiful kids club, and we have our outdoor kids playground, and we also have a entertainment team who are doing activities with our kids within the kids club. So this will be different table games, competition, face painting, pool games, and so on. And in the evening, they also have the mini disco at the beach. We also have beautiful aqua park. You can see now in your picture on the left corner. It's the biggest aqua park in the region, and we have just done renovation for this for the aqua park during this summer, so it's like freshly renovated. This is for kids, but of course you will see a lot of adults there as well, and we don't restrict it, so the adults also very welcome there if they want to try it. We have a beautiful Tarzan boat you can see on the right side of the picture, and the floating aqua bouncing castle, sorry. So all of these facilities are free for all of our guests. And also in the hotel, we have entertainment team who are doing activities with the guests during the day. So this will be the sport activities like yoga, Pilates, beach volleyball, darts competition. In the evening, we also have shows like live music. We do have a DJ. We do such kind of activities like movie nights, karaoke nights. We do belly dancing, fire show, and many more. So there is something going on every day in the hotel, and I guess once they arrive to the hotel, they can just take the schedule from the reception, so they can see what's going on and what activities they can join during their stay. Of course, we have a spa with 7 treatment rooms, and the guests can have free access to the wet facilities of the spa, like sauna, jacuzzi, and steam room will be free of charge for all of our guests. And we do have 24 hours fully equipped gym in our hotel as well. Here you can see my contact details. You can just scan the QR code and you will get the email address and mobile number in case you have any questions or any request for your guests. You can also contact me anytime. All right, that's it from my side. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Okay, Elena, you I'm sure there'll be other things that come to people, in which case we'll forward them on, but I've got a few questions for you. I'm going to try and group them together.
Sure.
Durenda asks about, do you have rooms for people who are less able in terms of, disability rooms, things like that? Do you have anything on that?
We have 3 units within our standard rooms, which is guest room, sea view. They are located in the main building. So yes, we have 3 units of accessible rooms in the hotel.
Accessible. Okay, wonderful. And Jane Middleton, I don't know whether she's any relation, but she asks, does the hotel have any triple rooms?
Triple, as for the triple occupancy, like for the 3 adults. Yes, we can accommodate 3 adults in our deluxe rooms and in our bay club rooms. So it's either 2 adults plus 2 children, or it can be for 3 adults as well.
Fantastic. Okay. Right. I've got 2 other quick ones. I'm going to try and get them into the same question if I can do. David Dunn asks, in terms of upgrading from all-inclusive to ultra all-inclusive, can that be done? I'm going to ask this in a certain way. I'm guessing you can do it, obviously you can do it in advance, but can you do it mid-stay?
Yes, you can do it at in the middle of the stay. But to be honest, it's always better to do this through your tour operator. The price will be much more better than when you come and you pay at the hotel. So because at the hotel we price we put the price depending on the hotel availability and so on, but the tour operators will have much better prices.
Okay,
so I would recommend to book it in advance.
This is a question of sort of a Hilton question rather than your hotel entirely. But can you or are guests able to use any facilities if they're staying at the other Hilton?
No, unfortunately, no, we don't have this. No,
There's no interconnection. No, that's fine.
No, we don't have this.
That's fine. That's okay, as long as we know. And I got one last one for you from Alex Maxwell Clark asks, and I think this is interesting. What is the makeup of your guests roughly? How many, what percentage might be from the UK? Do you think?
Our UK is our number 2 market in the hotel, and I would say it. I mean, we have different markets, and it's quite a mix of all the market. Our number 1 is CIS, but it follows by UK, which is a little small gap. We also have a lot of Eastern Europe guests. We have Germany. We have a little bit of France and Italy as well.
Okay.
But UK is number 2 market in the hotel.
Wonderful. I think you've answered all our questions. Thank you ever so much. If there are any more, we will forward them on to you. Thank you very much. Please tell us about your prize and your question.
So the price we are offering is 2 nights stay on all-inclusive basis for 2 people. And the question is, how many outlets do we have in total in our hotel?
Okay. 2 nights all-inclusive for 2 people at the hotel. Again, don't forget, you answer all the questions for the competition via our website. Thank you very much indeed, Elena. Really appreciate your input, and we'll see you again at the end.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, it's now time to hear about the Intercontinental Mina Al Arab. Please welcome Alex back. Are you there, Alex? Oh, by the way, Elena, you need to unshare. So Alex has already been sharing. So Alex is already on it. Thank you. Alex, you good?
Good afternoon, everyone, once again. I hope that you can see me and can hear me well. Please give me a sign that you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Amazing. Then please allow me to start with our presentation. So once again, my name is Alexander. I'm representing a fantastic property which is called Intercontinental Ras Al Khaimah Mina Al Arab Resort and Spa. Probably you already know about our resort. If no, I will tell you everything. Basically, hotel is pretty new. It was opened in February 2022, so we just turned 3 years old. And on this picture, on this slide, you can see what is the view that our guests would be able to enjoy during their stay with us. From here, you also can see our territory of the resort from the other side. Basically, our hotel located at the artificial island called Mina Al Arab. On the one side, you can see our main building. And basically, this is an interesting part about our resort, that you can basically say that we are like 3 sections in one territory. Section number 1 is our main building, which is a proper family resort. Most of our hotel infrastructure located exactly here. It's our main swimming pool, kids swimming pool, tennis court, kids club, teenagers club, basically everything what you need for a family stay. On the other side, we have a second building, which is smaller, and this is our second section, which is the club building. And as of today, we are the only club concept in the Ras Al Khaimah Emirate. So basically, guests who will be staying in our club building will have the club access benefits, which is a la carte breakfast in the lounge, soft drinks complimentary during the day in the lounge. During the daytime, it's afternoon tea. Evening time, it's a pre-dinner cocktail, which is inclusive of some snacks and some alcoholic drinks. And also there is one more benefit of staying in a club building, as we have a separate swimming pool just next to this building. And this swimming pool is exclusively operated for guests who are staying in this club building and only for adults from 16 years old and above. So while main building is more family focused, club building will be better option for couples, honeymooners, or just guests who are searching for something more quiet. And then third section of our resort are our villas. Talking about our rooms, basically our rooms are starting from 45 square meters. Our classic category can be with either 1 king size bed or with 2 twin beds. Our maximum occupancy can be either 3 adults or 2 adults plus 2 children below 12 years old. If you would book for 3 adults, so third adult will be staying on extra bed, which is already will be calculated in the price. And if you select 2+1 or 2+2 in our club room, in our classic rooms, 1 child below 12 years old will be accommodated on the extra bed, and second child will be accommodated on the sharing bedding. And the great advantage at our rooms that all of them are facing the sea view, and all of our rooms have either balconies or terraces. Then we are going towards our higher categories, which are suites. In suites, our maximum occupancy is the same, either 3 adults or 2 adults with 2 children. However, in suites, we have option to provide 2 extra beds. So if you have guests who prefer exactly 2 extra beds, then you can recommend the suites. All of our suites are 1 bedroom. Basically, I would like to highlight the one which is called Garden Terrace Suite, which is on the first 2 images on the top of the presentation. This suite is 100 square meters. It's located only at our ground level with a direct access to the territory of the resort. It's very popular among guests who are traveling as families, as it's pretty big, 100 square meters. And again, we can accommodate 2 extra beds there. And since it's located on the ground level, kids can just enter from the balcony, from the terrace, and run away to the territory, to the swimming pool, to the beach. But of course, we have a protection on the door, so without parents' permission, they will not be able to open that balcony. And then I would like to tell you about our villas. We have 2 categories of villas. All of them are 1 bedroom. First of them is a seafront villa, which is 100 square meter unit. And as well, occupancy is the same. It's either 2+1, 2+2 or 3 adults. And then I would like to highlight for you our highest villa category, which is a beachfront private pool villa. Of course, by the name pool villa, you can understand what is the advantage of this villa. Each of this villa has its own private swimming pool. You can see the swimming pool on the lower image. However, I would like to highlight that now we have some greeneries located there, so it has some privacy towards our guests. So when other hotel guests are walking through the territory, or if they are located at the beach, they cannot see directly what's happening in the villa because of that greeneries that we currently have. And one another advantage apart of the private swimming pool is that we are offering a butler service for guests who are staying at beachfront pool villa. And for occupancy, it's the same. It's a 1 bedroom villa where we can accommodate either 3 adults or 2 adults and 2 children. Then another important part is the meal plans that we are offering. Basically, at our resort, we have all the meal plans, starting from bed and breakfast all the way to all-inclusive. Basically, it's bed and breakfast, half board, full board, and all-inclusive. HB, FB, and all-inclusive we are serving as dine around, meaning to say that during the dinner time, guests have an option either main restaurant buffet or one of our a la carte restaurants. During the for the guests who are staying on half board or full board, during breakfast it will be all the drinks included like water, coffee, tea, and juices. And during lunch and dinner, it will be only water included. And of course, for guests who are staying on all-inclusive, all of the beverages like alcoholic drinks, soft drinks, cocktails will be included during lunch, dinner, and in the selected bars during the day and evening time at our resort. And since we are approaching Ramadan, I would like to tell you that during Ramadan, there will be no restrictions towards our guests. There will be full service provided at the hotel. So even if guests would like to book all-inclusive, for example, they still will have all the same benefits as during any other time staying at our hotel. I've already informed you that we have a club Intercontinental, which is a club lounge, and that it's the only club concept in Ras Al Khaimah Emirate. Basically, all rooms and suites that are located in our club building inside looks absolutely similar to our main building. The only difference is about the extra packages that guests would have. As I told you, it's separate swimming pool only for club guests, only for adults. It's a buffet, a la carte breakfast. It's soft drinks throughout the day in the club lounge. It's afternoon tea with some snacks and pre-dinner cocktail with some alcoholic drinks and snacks. So I can tell you that you can easily recommend our club building staying on half board or maximum on the full board because of the extra added values. And of course, coming to the topic of the infrastructure of our resort. Definitely the main part why guests selecting our resort is our private beach, which you can see from this picture. And the access to the sea is pretty smooth and good for both adults and for guests who are staying with small children. Apart of that, we have some infrastructure for our youngest guests. We have a kids club where we have animation programs throughout the day with some entertainment. We have a separate teenagers club, and teenagers club is equipped with some arcade games and some board games. And we also have some entertainment for our adult guests. Of course, most of adults who are coming to our hotel are coming for more of a quieter experience. However, we still have options like a beach football, beach volleyball. We have a tennis court, which we are providing for our guests complimentary, including lighting and equipment. And for those guests who would be tired staying by the beach, we have option of complimentary bicycle rental service. So as I told you, we are located at Mina Al Arab area. From like several minutes away from our resort, we have a promenade Mina Al Arab, and basically guests can take our bicycles and ride towards this promenade. And apart of that, we have a fantastic spa Intercontinental with Turkish hammam and with variety of spa treatments. Apart of everything that I mentioned, I want to tell you about a very important topic. We have a benefit of complimentary transfers if our guests book from 5 nights and above. Basically, if guests would book 5 nights and above, we are offering a complimentary group transportation from Ras Al Khaimah, Sharjah, and Dubai International Airport. We are saying that it's a group transfers. However, at the same time, we are combining not more than guests from 2 flights at the same time, meaning to say that there will be not long waiting time in the airport, maximum 30 minutes. And of course, it will be a direct ride towards our resort. The only requirement is to have booking from 5 nights and above, and then you need to inform the destination management company who books who basically sends a voucher with reservation to our resort that your guest would like to avail this option. Together with voucher, DMC sending us details of the transfer, and we are providing with this from our side. As I told you, we normally combining not more than families from 2 flights, meaning to say that there is no long waiting time to wait for this transfer, and we just ask to have this request to be done at least 72 hours prior to the arrival date, so we can arrange this transportation for your guests. This was pretty much everything that I wanted to tell you about our resort. I believe that there are some questions which could already appear.
I've got some questions for you, yes, if I can do, Alex. In terms of your the concept, what you said you've got already for beach football, bikes, volleyball, so you've got things that are available there. Is there anything, if not with you directly, but just sort of nearby, for water sports at all?
Absolutely. We have a tent located at our beach with some water sport activities, motorized and non-motorized. Since it's because probably there are some questions if it's complementary or non-complementary.
Sure.
So basically, this services is from third party, one of our partners. So that's why the services are provided on a surcharge basis. But of course, all the services which are provided by hotel, like beach football, beach volleyball, bicycle service, tennis courts, this part is complementary.
Fantastic. Okay. One thing I just want to be absolutely sure about in terms of the club concept, is there an opportunity for anyone who's not staying at the property to use any of the facilities?
It will be possible to be done. However, there will be an extra charge that will come along. Since we want to have something private for the guests who selected this higher cost option of club rooms and suites, we want to provide with something exclusive and private. We're still able to offer club facilities to guests who are staying in our, for example, classic rooms, in case if they would like to have it. However, it will be on extra charge basis, and to book in advance would be still more affordable. And it also will depend on availability, because, for example, if we see that our club building is already fully booked, then in this case, we would have to reject to those guests who didn't book it in advance in order to not make our club facilities overcrowded and still to make it convenient enough.
Okay, one last question from Jane. She asks, can you, with the club rooms, can you, are kids able to stay in the club rooms?
Absolutely. Club rooms and club suites are open for all of our guests. However, such facility as club swimming pool is exclusively open for adults from 16 and above. And also during the pre-dinner cocktail timing, which is 2 selected hours during the evening time. During this selected timing, entrance to the club also only for adults. We do have some guests who are staying with children. Of course, they keep children in kids club, and during this time enjoy their time in the club swimming pool. But predominantly, club building is booked by adult guests who are searching for something more convenient exactly for adults only.
That's fine. Thank you ever so much for your presentation, and thank you for answering the questions.
Thank you.
No problem. If you can, please now tell us about your prize and your question for that prize.
Absolutely. So the lucky winner of the prize will have a 2 nights complimentary stay at our resort on bed and breakfast basis for 2. And the question is, which I highlighted a couple times during the presentation, what is that special and exclusive at our resort so far, which is the only thing in Ras Al Khaimah hotels at this stage? I think the question is very easy and will be very easy to answer.
I know it well. I can feel the sand beneath my toes now thinking about it.
So hurry up and send down for you with the winner.
Wonderful, Alexander. Thank you ever so much for your time. We will see you again at the end. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Okay. Our final presentation of the day is from, on behalf of Rixos, please welcome back Jan. Jan, are you there?
Yes, of course, I'm here. Thank you so much.
I will leave you to share your screen and see you at the end of your presentation.
Cool, thank you. So first of all, I wanted to inform you that I will be representing 2 hotels today, Rixos Bahr and Rixos Al Mairid Ras Al Khaimah. Both of them are located in beautiful Ras Al Khaimah. So first one I'm sharing with you now. I hope everyone is able to see it.
It's all good.
Yes. So, starting from Rixos Al Mairid Ras Al Khaimah, this is a new hotel for our portfolio, which is located Al Mairid Ras Al Khaimah. What is very unique for this hotel? So we have 7 swimming pools and 1 salty pool as well. So in total 8 pools. So the sea salt is directly coming to our pool. So it's completely natural, and we have 1.5 kilometers of private beach. This is how you can see our pools. So this pool, the one in the middle, it's the water is coming directly from the sea, which is very cool. In this hotel, our rooms are starting from deluxe room, which is starting from 48 square meters, which is actually huge. And then we have our family rooms and premium rooms. All our rooms has a private balcony or the terrace. It can go up to 145 square meters, which will be 2-bedroom premium villa beach access with private pool. So we have a lot of villas as well in the resort. And if you will be on the ground floor, you will have directly access to the beach, and if you will be on the upper floor, then you will have amazing sea view. And of course, when we say Rixos, the most important part is food and beverage for both hotels. So Rixos Al Mairid Ras Al Khaimah, we have 10 outlets. We have the all-day dining restaurant, the steakhouse, Italian restaurant, Turkish restaurant, a lot of bars, the different bar options, and all of them will be included. And what I wanted to add, in Rixos, both hotels will have only ultra all-inclusive meal plan, so no confusion. You cannot book BB half board. Standard all-inclusive is only ultra all-inclusive, so and everything will be included in this. And when you call Rixos, of course, Rixi Kids Club has to be part of it. We have during the day very different activities for the kids. If you are from 4 to 12 years old, then you can go to Rixi Kids Club and enjoy face painting, hide and seek, kite flying, cinemas. So like you have different activities. And then of course Teens Club, you can go there if you are between 10 to 17 years old. And we have a lot of different activities as well, like PlayStation tournaments, table soccer tournaments. We really have a lot of things here. An exclusive sports club is something really unique for Rixos as well. So all the Rixos hotels has its own gym. But on top of that, we are also providing exclusive sports club, which you will be able to do activities outdoors. So by the beach, by the pool, we have really, really different activities like biking, CrossFit, paddleboard. We really have a lot of activities, which I will show you in the next presentation as well. And also, what is coming? We are building right now the biggest entertainment hub in the Middle East. When you say Rixos, entertainment has to be there, which I will give more examples of that in my next presentation. Okay. Rixos Bahr. Yes. So, Bahr is the second Rixos hotel we have in Ras Al Khaimah. You can directly see how unique it is compared to other hotels with the architecture itself, because we have pyramid-shaped architecture with 3 different buildings. So the rooms are starting from deluxe room, which will be accommodated 2 adult, 2 kids. It will be 35 square meters. Balcony will be subject to availability, and premium rooms will be 45 square meters, and the balcony is guaranteed. You might have garden view rooms or sea/pool view rooms, which you will be able to choose upon booking. And of course, the suites, we have very special suites in this hotel. You can see one of the examples in here. This is Kids Escape Family Suite, which is literally heaven for the kids. Beverages. And also in this hotel, we have 16 outlets in total. Yes, 16. 7 a la carte restaurant, 1 all-day dining restaurant, and 8 bars as well. And Rixi Kids Club, as I said, we are offering different activities when you go to Rixi Kids Club. You can have the arm painting, street games, kite flying, cartoon time. We have a lot of options, and all of them are free of charge, included already. Teens Club as well, air hockey tournament, table soccer tournament, DJ course for the kids. So you will have really a lot of activities and you will be always busy. And exclusive sports club is the place where you have the outdoor working out, which is like biking, aqua boxing, CrossFit, very different options. And of course, both hotels has its own spa as well, with the Turkish hammam and also with different treatments. And live entertainment is there. When live entertainment is there, you will have a lot of different activities. You will be able to see the musicians, DJ performances, a lot of dancers. And that's it. And what I want to add also for Rixos Bahr is located in on handmade island, which is Marjan Island, and Rixos Al Mairid is located in Al Mairid Ras Al Khaimah. That's it from my side.
Wonderful. Thank you ever so much. That was amazing. You've covered a lot of ground in a very short space of time. I've got a couple of questions for you, if I can do.
Sure.
So Rohit asks, this is more of a general question, but in your view, is there a better time of year to visit Ras Al Khaimah and therefore enjoy the facilities of the Rixos properties?
In Ras Al Khaimah, the weather is actually always good. You will always have a warm weather. It will not be very, very cold anytime. But for me, I think the best time would be from November till May, let's say it like that. But still, during summer, you will be able to use the pool. You will be able to use the different activities. Still, you can go.
Okay, I've got a very specific question, but for which Stephanie asks, She says she thinks there's currently work going on at the one of the hotels, and is that planned to finish soon?
In Rixos Al Mairid Ras Al Khaimah, the one we have, the entertainment hub, is finishing end of the February, which
Okay.
latest, but in 1 week it will be finished and your bookings will not be affected. And in Marjan Island, there is no issue right now. We have some beach enhancement, but will be done in 2 weeks.
Okay. And Lizette finally asks, I know the properties are in different locations, but can you use facilities from one to another if you book into one of them?
Both hotels are different hotels and different facilities, and you will not be able to use the other facilities.
Okay, no, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Thank you ever so much, Jan. Would you now like to share with us details of your prize and your question?
So I'm offering a 2 night stay in Rixos Bahr on ultra all-inclusive basis. And my question is, what man-made island is Rixos Bahr located on? So I'm sure you heard it before. I said it 5 minutes ago as well. So let us know.
Yeah, you did. And we will, as I reiterate one last time, all our competition questions are to be answered via the Travel Bulletin website. So go to travelbulletin.co.uk/webinar competition, and you will find all of today's options from our Ras Al Khaimah competition and all of the hotels details there as well. Okay, we've come to the end of our journey to Ras Al Khaimah, and as always, if you need a recap on any of this training, you'll be able to watch the recorded version from tomorrow morning on our website, on our Facebook page, and on YouTube. Thank you ever so much to all of the partners for their updates and their brilliant training. If you can all now come back on screen, I'd appreciate you all joining us again. This is when we know whether they were watching your presentation, Jan. So do all come back on now if you can do. Please come on screen, everyone. Right, okay. So we're going to wave you goodbye, but we're going to wave statically if we can do, so that we don't cause a blur across the screen. Thank you ever so much for everyone for joining us. Please wave goodbye and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks a lot.
you.
Cheers, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Well done, guys. See you again soon. Thanks, everyone, for joining.
Thank you.